you got to recreate yourself, and it's like reprogram your mind because growing up, you're getting programmed. Whether it's a brainwash, whether it's like what your parents are telling you, 100%. Your teachers, your friends.
You got to be very careful.
Yeah.
Where are you getting your information from?
You have to rewire your brain.
What you need
100%.
to do is study where your information is coming from. Be very careful what you hear, what you listen. I listen to a lot of shit.
Yeah.
A lot of educational books, a lot of books I've read.
Yeah.
But I also question the author. Who is the author? I don't just study the book. I'm like, where did this author get this information from? Where did the content come from? What kind of life does he have? Do I want to live like him? Do I want to think like him? Do I want to believe? Do I want to have the same feelings as him? Yep. You may not want to listen. Not everyone is going to be richer than you. Some people, you'll be richer than them. Maybe you have 2 kids and they have 10 kids. Maybe you have 2 kids, they have 0 kids, right? But do you want to live their life in that specific segment? So do I want to be happy like this person?
Yeah.
Like some people may listen to me because they want to have the same energy as me. Like you may not like anything I do. You make more money than me, great. But you want to have the same energy as me. Because that's one thing that people are attracted to me about, my energy. Michael, how do you have all this energy? Do you drink coffee all day? I don't. I mean, I just drank a cup of coffee before, but I drink coffee maybe once or twice a week when you bring it here and there. I don't have to drink energy drinks to keep myself excited. I'm excited the second I wake up. I go to sleep excited. I don't know how I even fall asleep. Like last night, my thoughts were fucking running. I'm just excited about life because I'm so excited about where I'm going, my future, my vision, my abundance that's coming in. So for me,
that 3 a.m. motivation.
Oh, bro, listen. I need to put a camera on my house while I'm sleeping, and you just see me this. I'm just shaking in bed. Listen, if you can just use 30% of the energy in my kneecap, I can feel the whole fucking city of Miami. Yeah. Okay, that's how much energy I have inside of me. Because energy is not created or destroyed. It's a channel of it goes to the wherever it can go through is what it's gonna go through. Right? I don't know the right terminology, but let energy come through you. There's so much abundance out there. Let it through you. Yeah. I love. My favorite word in business is cash flow. I love cash flow. I don't like cash. Cash just sitting there doesn't do shit. But cash flow, it's a river. Abundance. 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 And that's what you got to think. And when you have an abundant mindset, everything flows to you. Everything flows through you. Everything flows with you. And it carries you with it. And you have to put less energy than you would if you had to do it by yourself. So I want the elements to work for me. Right? I want the elements to work for me.
Yeah.
So you need to get into the right frequency.
Absolutely.
You need to get in the right frequency. So if you're not getting what you want in your life, it's because you're on the wrong wavelength and you're thinking negatively, you're thinking wrong, and you're always against you're thinking against abundance.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's why you don't have what you have.
Yeah. You're countering yourself in your mind.
Someone asked me the other day, did you just meet this person in this famous TikToker, Instagram? Did you just meet them in the street? We always meet famous people.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, right.
I don't remember where I saw it, but I know what exactly.
Tell me now. I meet almost every single famous person out there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I get lucky with that shit. I don't. They just come to me. They just come to me. I don't know how. I just fucking meet them. I met some crazy people, right? And I've interviewed some crazy people. How do I do that? No idea. In my mind, I'm like, I'm attracting these people.
Yep.
Because if you're on the right frequency, you're gonna attract everything you want.
Yeah.
Think about that. Think about that. Some of you guys do not have the right bank account. You don't have the right opportunity. You don't have the right lifestyle. It's because you're attracting shit into your life. You're attracting something.
Yeah.
You're always attracting something.
Yeah.
The question is, what are you attracting? So if you're not attracting abundance, think about what you're attracting. Right? Think about what you're attracting. Very important. Very, 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 very important. And in my opinion is this. This is my opinion.
Yeah.
If you don't change your mindset now, it's not going to get any easier. It's not going to get any easier.
Definitely not going to get any easier. Definitely.
It's not. It's not. I'm telling you.
Yeah, man. I think you helped me realize some things too, but
you're thinking about some shit, aren't you? Huh? This is making you think a little bit.
Yeah.
What are you thinking about?
I mean, I feel like I just relate to like basically that you got me when it was like questioning your thoughts. You know what I mean? You really have to question your beliefs, and I was like, dang. I'm like, why do I believe what I believe?
Why do you believe it? That's a good question. How many of us sat down and actually said, you know what? Why am I thinking this way? Like, why do I think? I'll give you an example. Why do I think that cash flow is important?
Yeah.
Like, think about it. What if I'm wrong? Right? So you start, like lawyers, what lawyers do? I love lawyers.
Yeah.
And usually what lawyers do, they question themselves. They argue every single statement. You need to argue with yourself and figure out, okay, and don't do it out loud because you might look sick in the head, but just sit down and say, okay, I believe this. I believe this. I'll give you another example. Do you believe in integrity?
Of course.
Why is integrity good? Question yourself.
Yeah.
What if integrity is bullshit? What if being full of integrity is not the right way? Yeah. What if cheating is the right way? And we're living the wrong lifestyle? We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know. That's why you have to question it. But when you start digging deep, you're like, okay, I realize why integrity is important. Because if I don't have integrity, I'm hurting someone. Do I want to hurt anyone? No. Why not? Because that's going to hurt someone else. It's going to put their energy down. So I don't want to do that. So integrity is important. So you start finding values that are actually true and real to you. But if you really think about it, why does someone out there rob banks and they're okay with that? Or they rob people, robbing a grandma? Because their values are different. Because they believe that it's okay. We did a video with one guy. I'm like, what do you do? What are you doing for work? He's like, rob people. He's like, but he robs people and then gives money away to the neighborhood. So in his mind, he's Robin Hood.
Yeah.
And he thinks it's okay because he's robbing from the rich, giving to the poor. So he thinks it's okay to do that because that's based on his value system.
Yeah.
So he never sat down and questioned himself and saying, wait a minute, is that right or is that wrong? You remember that guy, right?
Yeah.
Right? So it's very important to question your belief system all the time and figure out, why do you think the way you think? Do you have the abundance mindset or do you have the scarcity mindset? That's a question you need to ask yourself.
Yeah.
And when you can identify where you're at on that spectrum, you'll identify where you're at in life. And remember, you need to stop saying, I deserve shit. You don't deserve nothing. Go earn it.
Yeah.
Abundance is to be earned.
Absolutely.
You have to earn it.
Yeah.
And there's certain things you need to do to earn abundance. So what are some things you can do? What are some things you think you can do to earn abundance?
Well, we just talked about it. We got to change the mindsets.
Change the way you
some
believe.
things, question things.
Question your thoughts.
You got to make sure you're attracting the right things.
Make sure you're thinking and attracting the right stuff. Think about what you want, not what you have. If you want to find your wife, then think about finding your wife.
Exactly.
Don't think about all these girls out there, all these guys out there. Think about that one person. Close your eyes. Envision her. How does she look? What does her hair look like? What does she smell like? What is her qualities like? Draw it down. You know how many people laughed at me? You know, I have a list of a bunch of. I have a list of 100 things what I want in a woman, and I've had people laugh at me, say you're crazy. I'm like, why is that crazy?
Yeah.
I'm literally drawing the perfect woman for me. She may not have all those features, but if she comes close to that shit, I want that.
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding me? Why not attract that? There's a person out there that has those qualities.
Yeah.
And I showed it to like professionals, rabbis, or therapists, or psychologists, or quality individuals. I said, wow, that's an amazing list. Yeah. It's actually healthy. But while the guy that sits there and chasing all the girls is like, oh, you're crazy.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
That's like another reason I've been single for a little bit. It's because I have a list as well. And so I don't have I have a mental list.
You need to write it down.
I need to write it down.
The power
like,
right now is crazy, and I'll talk about it in a second.
No, for sure, and I believe it. But it's like, if you don't know what you want, then you're going to be settling for garbage.
100%. I know what I'm looking for.
Exactly.
Like right now, I told you, find blue, right? You couldn't find blue because you were focused on black.
Yeah.
So black, you got to focus on the blue. If you want your wife or whatever, there's the blue. Where is she? You got to find her. And I've met some girls that come close to that list, but it didn't work out, whether it was timing, whether it was location, whether it was individual situations, whatever. But there is that one person. There's always that one person that is meant for you. As a matter of fact, Rabbi Manis Friedman made a video the other day.
Okay.
Right? He talked about there's 3 wives that God gives you, or 3 husbands. There's the first one, there's the second one, and there's a third one. So for whatever reason, if you divorce the first one, or if she dies, or whatever happens, there's a second one and a third one. Out of 3, I don't know what happens. But there's always 3 that God gives you.
There's always like 3 chances.
There's always 3. Yeah, God gives you 3 people that are meant for you. There's 3 people out there meant for you.
Interesting.
And the first one you marry, you're supposed to make it happen till the day you die. But for whatever reason it doesn't happen, you always got a second chance and a third chance. It's pretty powerful. Yeah. It's pretty amazing how we talked about it. It's a great video. But you gotta understand that. This is one thing. Write it down.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking about right now.
Write it down. There's a power to it.
Not just for that, like for a lot of different things.
Write it down. I guarantee
business,
your brain, for
business,
business,
relationships,
everything. I write down everything, bro. I've
written down definitely stuff, but I'm like, I should write down some more stuff. Why did I stop?
What does it hurt?
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt. You know what you're doing? You're creating energy on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
That's all you're doing. Yeah. Write it in your phone. Write it down somewhere. Just put it into the ether. Put it into this universe, right? If you knew what goes on behind closed doors, if you knew what goes on, like behind our thoughts, behind our words, if you can see all the energy and all the stuff that goes around here, dude, you'd be surprised. There's a lot of things going behind closed doors that you have no idea. Like when there's a movie being shot, right? You look at the movie, but how much shit is done behind the movie? They were just shooting a movie in Brickell the other day. Saturday.
Bad Boys. It was Bad Boys. I was there.
I didn't know it was Bad Boys.
I was talking to the production people.
And they said it was Bad Boys?
I'm like, huh? And they didn't want to say it, but then I talked to some girl that was doing VFX there, and I like...
She said Bad Boys?
Yeah.
But you saw it.
I knew it, though.
Bad Boys 4?
Yeah.
Yes, I love that movie, man. Yeah. My favorite Bad Boys 2, baby.
And I saw Will Smith make a post in Miami or whatever. I'm like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, okay, Bad Boys. I asked somebody, he was being all classified about it. I'm like, whatever. And then I talked to some girl, and
but it was pretty awesome. It was literally down the street from where I live. And what were they doing? Oh, yeah. There's so much shit.
It was the car pursuit or whatever.
Correct, but there was so much shit that was going on.
Bro, the production was huge.
Huge.
Like
for one scene, it's like 6 seconds.
Yeah.
But that's the power, because you don't see what happens behind closed doors, right?
Right.
So anyway, this is a good session. Abundance, baby. Right now I got a couple of meetings to go to. I know Eric is kind of getting antsy-pantsy. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel, like this channel, share this video.
Yep.
We appreciate you guys. We love you guys, and we'll see you guys in the next
one.
video. Thank you so much for watching this content. We really appreciate you giving us the love and support. We really, it means the world to me, right? And I would love for you to share this video. And if you want to see more of this kind of stuff, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys in the next
Video.
We love you guys.